everybody, so today I decided to do a tag, and I don't even think I've ever done a tag before. I would love to film more tags, so let me know if you guys are interested in me doing more tags. One of my favorite tags is a get to know me tag, like 50 things you don't know about me, from people that I like to watch, because it's really interesting getting to know people. And you know what, I thought about this tag, and there's really a lot of things you don't know about me, just because why would you really know that much about me unless I told you? So I have a list of more than 50 things that you don't know about me. So let me just get started. I wear glasses for distance and for driving at night. I used to fall on my face a lot. When I was a kid, I did not like putting my hands out, so my face would be the first thing that fell into everything. I have fallen on my face at least 5 times when I was younger, which has caused me, I didn't have any stitches on my face either, but it has caused me to get these 2 little bumps on my lip. That's from my bottom 2 teeth going into my lip and bleeding a lot. I am pigeon chested, but what happened is that my rib cage, where the two, they meet in the middle there, mine kind of sticks out a little bit, or it kind of feels sometimes like one kind of like overlaps each other when I'm laying on my side. It's not like a really bad pigeon chest. Nobody would ever notice it because, I've filled out. I am supposed to be wearing orthotics. I feel like a complete old person. It's weird, like I've had a bad back ever since I was younger, and it's because I have very high arches. So having a high arch doesn't give you much support. My feet tend to tilt in like this. All the time in my running shoes and everything like that, I'd always wear orthotics, and I still have them to this day, but I don't really wear them that often. And that was another thing, is that I loved tight clothes when I was younger. Not like tight like I had to be like, showing off my body like that when I was younger, but things had to fit me really snug. Like I had to have a tight belt on, my shoes had to be really tight. I don't know, I was all about having things really secure on me. I don't know why, that's just really weird. I can crack my back. I know it's not good for you, but I can crack my back because I've had a bad back. It gives me relief to crack it myself. So I can usually crack it a little bit better. I need a chair to crack the back of it. I can crack it in so many different ways, and most people find it really gross. I can shake my eyes really fast. And I can do these 2 things where I can move my actual eye back and forth, and I can actually just shake it. So I'm going to see if I can do this on camera. I'm going to try to move them back and forth really fast. I'm actually really good at following, like, when people do the card thing and it's like, guess where the queen is, or put a ball under a cup and guess where the ball is. I'm really good at following things like that. I think I have kind of small feet for my height. It's like, I have like a US size 6.5 usually I take, and I'm actually 5'6", so there's 2 different things for you. And I actually like having smaller feet. Me and my friend were addicted to the movie Superstar. I think Molly Shannon is absolutely hilarious, and I don't know what's about her, but I think her humor is just really, really funny, and I could probably recite the whole movie off by heart. I've had to get my actual ears re-pierced about 5 times. I got them done first when I was 10, but for some reason my ears do not like to heal, and I'm the type of person who follows instructions to a T. I don't know why, I just have a hard time, my body has a hard time healing. Stuck. I actually had another hole here, that one closed up. I have my tragus pierced, which is this thing right here. I got this done when I was 17. This never closed up. For some reason, this is the only thing that never closed up. But I like this piercing here. I had my anti-tragus, which is right here. I've had this pierced twice, but it's closed up. I'm gonna see if I can get it re-pierced again. I also have my belly button pierced. I got that done when I was 16 for my birthday. My mom took me to get my belly button pierced. And my sister actually took me to go get a tattoo when I was 16 as well, but I did not end up going through with it because there was nothing that I really wanted permanently on my body at that time, so I don't have any tattoos and I don't really plan on getting any tattoos. I really didn't start wearing eyeshadow till I was around 22, till I started watching YouTube videos actually, is how I really got more into makeup. I usually just wore eyeliner and mascara and eyelashes, but I thought that eyeshadow looked awful on me, and I would only wear like pencil liner, and that would always smudge, and it was awful. So I'm really glad that I found the YouTube community. I sleep with what is called my blankie, and this is what it looks like. Okay, don't judge. This is my blankie. And I know it looks disgusting, but I promise you it's clean. I've had this ever since I was a baby, and what it is just like a fleece sheet. I think it's like one of those ones you get when you're a newborn, and it has like the pink and blue stripes on it. And it's all tied up in knots and everything now. It's just a comfort thing. I just have it in my bed with me. It's always like by my neck. I don't know why I love this thing so much. It used to be soft. It's not soft anymore, but I used to like rubbing it on my lip, I remember when I was younger. I don't do that anymore. Yeah, it's not like I have to sleep with it. I mean, I don't bring it with me on vacation and stuff. I do not like my nose. I've never liked my nose. I don't know, I think it's like too wide for my face, and I know it has a little bump on it here, but that really doesn't even bother me that much. It's more like the width and like this little dangly thing that kind of bothers me. I've never been bullied until I was on YouTube. Actually, I would call it bullying now, like, you know, people being mean to you, just saying mean things to you and trying to put you down. Anybody who tries to put you down, I call the bully to me. Like, I actually was very quiet in school, but I was not part of the main popular crowd, but I was, you know, I was just me. I had my own little group of friends, and like, you know, we'd talk to like kind of everybody, but I was very quiet and shy, and a lot of people thought I was really smart because I was really quiet, but no, I wasn't. I was just an average student. So something else I don't know if you know about me is that I can draw. I drew this one, I think when I was, I don't know, I think I was like 20 or something. This is just like a model in a magazine, and I just drew it with pencil. And I have some other drawings. I don't know if you would want to see them. I actually went to school for graphic design. It was just like a private school thing. I wish I kind of went like the full 3-year program. I think that would have taught me a lot more. But I really love to do Photoshop and video editing and stuff like that. I'm so into like techie stuff like that. So my mom, even though my mom was a hairdresser, she really didn't enjoy doing our hair very much. So once I realized this, that I would ask her to do my hair and she wouldn't want to in the morning, that was like in grade 4. So I started doing my own hair in grade 4, experimenting, teaching myself how to do my own things. I taught myself how to French braid my hair, just like things. This is before like YouTube, anything about YouTube ever came out. Because I'm a very do-it-yourselfer. I like to do things on my own. I was always like that. I've always been like that since I was younger. I've always just wanted to do everything on my own. I wanted to grow up so fast. Like, I did not want to be a kid. I just wanted to be older. That's it. I like, yeah, toast that's not like completely burnt, but is a little bit burnt, and then when you put peanut butter or butter on it, it's just like crispy, like extra crispy. I really like that. I don't like bacon on anything, like on pizza, on burgers, on anything. I just like it by itself. I don't know it's about the texture or what it is. I actually have a texture problem too. If something's too mushy or if something's too, I don't know, like I have a very bad gag reflex, so it's like I don't like things that have like certain textures to them. They gross me out. I can't nap. It's almost impossible for me to nap. I can be the most exhausted I've ever been. I could be staying awake for 2 days and I will not be able to nap during the day. I have to wait till nighttime, and even then it's hard for me to fall asleep. I'm kind of like an insomniac. I do not like sleeping at night. My brain is the most active at night. I always film at night. Like, I would say probably 90% of the time I'm filming at like 10 o'clock at night, just because I'm the most up at this time. This is the time I'm most active. I absolutely hate watching sports. I think it's so boring. I used to be really athletic And I mean, I like to play sports. I like to get in there and be active and play sports and everything like that. But to sit there and watch sports, it drives me insane. I'm actually picky with food. I was a lot worse when I was younger. I'm not too picky anymore. Like, I will try things. When I was younger, I would not try anything. I would be like, and I was like stick thin. But yeah, no, I'm still you know, I wouldn't say I'm picky, I guess. I'm just like a plain eater. I just like things plain. I don't like anything like crazy or anything like that. My favorite food is French fries. I love French fries. If I go out somewhere, like, I have to get French fries. I don't know why, but the side always has to be fries. Or I'll have to get a side of fries if my meal doesn't come with fries, because I don't know, I feel like I'm missing out on something if I'm not getting French fries. I recently took up sewing, so I'm teaching myself how to sew. I teach myself things, and I can catch on to how to learn how to do things really quickly. So now I'm going to be a seamstress. It's so funny, like, I'm kind of like a jack of all trades. I'll do so many different things. Just because I like to know, I'd like to prove to myself that I can do it. That's just the type of person I am, I guess. When I was younger, I think I was like 20 or 21, I was living in an apartment by myself. I was cooking on the stove, and then a fire started. And I was actually sued by my landlord's insurance company, and that went on for like years and years, 4 years. They were suing me for $10,000 worth of damages. And basically what they were doing was trying to prove that I was being negligent, that I stepped away from the stove, and that I wasn't watching what I was doing, and I fell asleep, or whatever it was. But I didn't. I was right there. I watched the whole thing. I remember that was like so scary to me. But I went in the courtroom by myself, and I was shaking, and I was so young, and I don't know, it was the scariest thing to know that somebody could have the authority to make you pay such a large amount of money for something that you didn't do, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it really scares me. One of the biggest things I'm scared of is being wrongfully accused of something. Like, that's probably like my main fear, is being wrongfully accused of something really like major or something like that. Like, it freaks me out. My middle name is Danielle. I used to be really super outgoing when I was younger, not care about what anybody thought, and then I got really, really shy. So, you know, social anxiety issues after. And I remember kind of when I got really shy is when I was on a baseball team, and I went up to these girls to talk to them. They were talking to each other. I went up to talk to them, and they kind of just ignored me, like pretended I wasn't there, just ignored me. And that's when I remember kind of shutting myself down and being like, oh, like, why don't they like me or whatever. And I'm a very sensitive person. I've always been very, very sensitive to what people say to me, so sometimes it can come off as anger when I am actually really, really hurt by something. I hate being so sensitive, and it doesn't help on YouTube being very, very sensitive, because, you know, things hurt you more when you're sensitive. I love Pepsi. Pepsi is my favorite pop. Not Diet Pepsi or anything, just regular Pepsi. I love it. I think it's so good. I could drink 5 a day if I could, but that's not really good for you. I actually have a scar on my foot, very bottom of my foot, from stepping on a piece of glass when I was 16 years old, and I was actually in Florida with my friend's family at the time, and I had to get 10 stitches in my foot in Florida, and I'm Canadian, so like we had to like transfer money over, and our healthcare here is covered, so we don't have to pay for, you know, stitches and everything. I would much rather wear flats than heels. I maybe just because I have a foot problem, but like my feet don't seem to like any heels. I recently cut my finger open, and I just took the stitches out. That's why I have pieces like this is just tape from a band-aid. But yeah, I just had 3 stitches in my finger from cutting it on scissors. And I have 2 sisters. I have 1 older sister and 1 younger sister. I am in the middle. My younger sister is 2 years younger than me, and my older sister is 6 years older than me. I've never had braces. I do have some chipped teeth because I grind my teeth, and I'm supposed to be wearing like a retainer thing. something you put onto your teeth so you're not grinding them. It's maybe that gave you a little bit more insight into me and, you know, me as a person outside of YouTube. And I hope you guys found this interesting. Thank you guys so much for watching. What kind of videos do you like to see? Do you like to see hauls? Do you like to see videos like this? Do you like to see tutorials? What do you like? What's your favorite thing to see? And I'm really interested to know, so please leave those comments below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.